Washington and Martin Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Fresno State has a lot to prove. This first season in the Pac-12, they've been good for a long time, whether it was the WAC, the Mountain West Conference. Fresno State Bulldogs have proven they can compete with the best of the best, and now they get another chance to showcase that on the Pac-12 stage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fresno. We'll kick it off and we will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Handoff to the lone back. Open space at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go.
Maybe a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He wants to change this route. Switch, ready, go. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fakes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. It's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let it go.
Pulls it in. It's Freeman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Washington State. A great catch and run for 6.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Fresno State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Last time we saw they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator
makes the catch, and he's free. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the counter. Makes one man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air, and they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Washington State looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Could be an alley. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good.
Fresno State, 14. Washington State, 7.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That's caught. It's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Cougars with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Washington State has it all working right now. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
14, Washington State, 13.
He'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had...
Makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Puts it out of the air. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half, a lot of positives to take away. They have a lead and performed well in their Pac-12 conference opener in the first half. But that's not good enough. He said, we can be even better, and I want our players to have that same level intensity to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be third and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to score.
Here's a little room there. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky fourth down decision coming.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but
maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again.
Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Voorhees. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to run, it's Voorhees. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dink.
Touchdown, Cougars! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5.
Fresno State, 21.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. Good vision and determination there to find its way up to the 23.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They want to run this quarterback. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback Keith there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Defense has the lead in the 2nd half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be changing the route. Using his legs, it's Voorhees.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That's caught. It's Beverly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Here comes the heat. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. The hand to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Washington State going quickly.
And And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
No huddle, offense to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sidelines, clock it when you have to, and do what you practice every day, the 2-minute drive.
Complete. At the 40, there he goes. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
He'll return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The quick out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it! Touchdown, Washington State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Cougars with the immediate response. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an